Hi, welcome back to Glow Up with Shelly. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about some of the products I've tried these last couple of months and what I've liked and what I haven't liked. I'm always trying new products. Remember, this video is not sponsored. I pay for all of these products out of my own pocket. I don't have anything given to me. You're going to want to see this, so stay tuned. Remember, this channel is all about glowing up, transformative skincare, flawless makeup, and a lifestyle to match. If that resonates with you, hit subscribe. Don't forget to ring the notification bell. I want you to know when I post future videos. And while you're at it, if you do like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. The more I know about the kind of content you like, the more I can bring that content straight to you. So I tried a lot of products this month, guys, and I have to say some of these were like awesome and some of these were total fails. And I'm always trying to save you money, so I wanted to share some of the most expensive fails I've had this month and some of the things that I've actually tried that I really like a lot. The first things first, I tried a really expensive facial treatment essence this month. You probably know which one it is because it is a coveted favorite by so many people. And that is the SK-II Facial Treatment Essence. Guys, this cost me $100. Now, I did get a box set, so I got like a toner with it, and I got the SK-II, which I've been using for a couple of weeks now, as you can see by my half-empty bottle. This is so little for how much it is. Like, I feel like it's so... like there's not a lot in here. And when I saw it, I was a little disappointed because I expected like a tall, like giant bottle, and I get this little tiny bottle and I was like, $100? Really? You're $100. Well, maybe you're really good. Maybe you're a really good $100. So what did I think about SK-II? This is supposed to be like fermented. It's supposed to have a special formula called prettier. This comes from like a rice fermentation. It's supposed to be really hydrating on the skin. It definitely was hydrating. If you really wanted to hydrate your skin with this though, you'd have to use a lot more than I'm willing to use at $100 a pop. So that being said, it was a decent essence. It was good. It was hydrating. It's not the best essence and definitely not worth $100. The fermented rice Nambuchu essence in this picture right here. And I actually ran out. It's a really good essence, but it's $20 on Amazon. And I think definitely the equivalent to SK-II. It is, I have to say this was a fail. And I expected great things from this because $100, that's a lot of money. But it did not deliver. I used it for a couple of weeks. I am going to continue to use it. I will finish this off, but I probably will only use it like when I'm micro needling. It's a good little essence, and it's pretty clean. Like there's not a lot of additives in it, which is why I'm going to keep it for micro needling, but I am not going to be using this daily. It doesn't pack the punch that I thought it would for $100. So there you have it. Save your money on that. Do not buy a $100 essence. It is not worth it. You can find just as good essences like the Nambuchu right here, or even my favorite, the Sukiyaka. Now, the only reason I don't like using this when I'm micro needling is it does contain sterile alcohol, which is fine, but I just don't want any like chemically altered substances in my skin after I micro needle. So that is why I don't use it when I micro needle, but this is amazing. It contains urea, it softens my skin, it holds in moisture, it locks it in. And guys, it's only $20 on Amazon, so definitely cheaper than the SK-II. And like I said, those two essences, the Nambuchu and this one, are just phenomenal for 20 bucks. You might as well buy both of them and you're literally at half the price of the SK-II. So save your money. Okay, another thing that I tried this month was the Tatcha Camellia Cleansing Oil. I gave this a shot. It's kind of an expensive cleansing oil. I think it retails for like $60. This did not live up to the hype. It's a beautiful oil. If I just wore sunscreen and no makeup at all, I would definitely say that this oil is great. It smells so good. It feels so relaxing. It's beautifully packaged, but it really didn't cleanse my skin very well at all. I ended up having to go in with my Clinique Take the Day Off Balm, which was a little bit of a disappointment for me. Not gonna lie, I expected better out of this. So this is definitely a fail. If you're just wearing sunscreen or like a BB cream, this one might work for you. I didn't see that it didn't break up makeup. It definitely didn't break up my lash glue. It just wasn't a favorite for me, but it feels luxurious. It should. It's expensive. Okay, so what else did I try? I tried a lot of stuff this month. Okay, so one of the things that I tried, I found some powder, y'all. I tried the Say powder. This is in translucent. This was recommended by one of my subscribers. They said that they wanted me to try it because they wondered what it was like on older skin. So I did give this powder a try. The thing that, honestly, the powder had a beautiful finish, I will say. It was a really gorgeous powder with a really pretty finish. And I'm gonna put it on so you can see. I mean, it had a glorious finish. It was really pretty. Not really luminescent or soft filter or anything like that, but definitely a pretty powder. The only thing that I did not like about this powder, and one of the reasons why I cannot use this powder, is that the translucent was too dark for my skin. Like it actually is like a little yellow. You can kind of see that yellow that I put right there. Because it has kind of a yellowy hue, it's just, my skin is just so pale. But I will say that it doesn't look like it shows pores. When I did try it, the color was just a little off. Other than that, it's not a terrible powder at all, and definitely one that if you were older, you could probably get away with wearing. I think this powder would look nice on just about anybody as long as you have darker skin. Now, I did find a beautiful powder that I'm wearing today. I absolutely love this powder. It's brand new. It has no talc in it, guys. So it's totally clean. I think it was voted clean by Sephora too. It has the Sephora Clean Beauty logo on it, and it is the Ilia Fade Into You Translucent Powder. Guys, this is gorgeous. So beautiful. And let me just show you. So here's what it looks like on the finger, and it just like blends so smoothly. I mean, it's just so pretty. And one of the things I love about this powder is it has like this like luminescent finish. Now, one thing I will say about this powder is you need to get yourself a powder puff, because this powder doesn't really, it's so fine that it's kind of hard to put on with a powder brush. It's still, your foundation still seems a little sticky. So what I did was I used one of the powder puffs in my kimchi powder. I just love these big fluffy puffs. I mean, maybe it's a throwback to the 90s, but I still like a powder puff. I have oily skin. I feel like it really absorbs my oil. And this powder is just, I mean, it's got such a pretty, beautiful finish. It's just beautiful. It's almost like a glowy luminosity, but without like being like shiny. Do you know what I mean? So this has to be one of the prettiest translucent powders. It doesn't cake or settle in your pores. It's just really pretty. So highly recommend. I just picked that up at Sephora last week and I am a huge fan. So as far as the Say, this was a fail, but the Ilia, it was a fave. So definitely my newfound powder, and it doesn't have talc in it, which is like plus, 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 plus. You guys know I was looking for a really good powder without talc. Even though I'm not scared of talc necessarily, I don't want to have to use it if I don't have to. So it retails for $36. It's a fairly cheap powder because it's got so much like product in it, and you only need a very little bit to put on your face. A little goes a long way. And I've used this powder for about a week and I still have a full container. So I say this is a new, definitely a new fave for me. Okay, so what else did I try? Guys, I splurged and got the Niod Copper Amino Isolate Serum 3 with the 1:1 copper peptide ratio. It retails for $60. When this showed up at my house, I was really disappointed because I had the same thing happen to me that so many people had happened to them. This was only filled to this line right here. Guys, this is a 15 milliliter, 0.5 fluid ounce bottle. Okay? It wasn't even 0.5 fluid ounces. Like, it literally was only to here, which is super disappointing. 1. 2, I tried it and I can't say it did any better than my ordinary copper peptides. Now, if you know anything about Niod and the Ordinary are the same brand. Niod's just more like your science-based, well, they're both science-based, but Niod is like extreme science. You know, they use the right copper molecule. I didn't see any difference from, and I've been using the Ordinary's Buffet Plus Copper Peptides forever. It's $30. This was twice the price. I got less product than I paid for because I paid for 0.5 fluid ounces and I definitely got like 0.4 fluid ounces, which is disappointing for $60. Guys, I pay for this out of my own pocket. So I was not happy with that, but I'm not going to complain because I'm one of those nice people who doesn't complain, but I was not happy with that. Okay, and so then this shows up and I start using it and I really don't see much of a difference. It's so watery that it kind of gets lost in my hands a little bit. So I feel like it just was a fail, guys. It was just a fail. I'm gonna go back to my Ordinary, which is great because it's half the price, but at least I got to try it and see. There's a couple, remember I always try new things. No matter what, I'm always gonna try new things. So there you have it. Save your money. A lot of people swear by Niod. They really, really do love it. I can't say it's a bad copper peptide. I feel like it's definitely, you know, doing things for my skin just like the other copper peptides. Copper peptides take so long anyway. I don't know that I could tell if it was or not, but it definitely wasn't something like I'm like, oh, look at my skin. It looks so great. Didn't have that immediate fulfillment. And I'll show you what it looks like too, because it's just really watery too. Save your money on that. Stick with the Ordinary's Buffet Plus Copper Peptides. It's just as good and it's half the price. Okay, so what else did I try? Okay, I tried something really expensive, but I have to say I really loved it. So recently I got some BioEffect EGF serum for the times when I microneedle. I think I told you I only use EGF serum when I'm microneedling, but this is supposed to really pump up your collagen production. And guys, I have to say that this has definitely pumped up my collagen production when I'm needling. So I do this with when I cosmetically needle and I do it when I medical microneedle. This EGF serum is amazing. I don't use it every day because even though it sends signals to the fibroblasts, it doesn't really penetrate the skin unless you're microneedling. So I still have like a full bottle. This lasts me forever. It's really pricey. It's about $160, I think. 190, something along those lines. So kind of expensive, but really good serum. If you want to give it a try and only use it when you needle, it's going to tighten your skin because it has that growth factor in it. Now the growth factor in this is made from barley as opposed to human fibroblast tissue. So this is kind of a plant-based, it's supposed to be like a plant-based EGF serum, but all the studies show with BioEffect, now they're sponsored by BioEffect, but those studies do show that it does make changes to the skin and it does ramp up fibroblast activity in your skin to produce more collagen and elastin and faster, which is what you want, right? If you're doing an EGF serum, that's why they're so expensive. Like the TNF serum, that's an EGF serum. It's super expensive. I think it's like $300 a bottle. This is only $200. I love this a lot. This is my second bottle that I've used, and I got a little gift set when I did it because I wanted to try their EGF eye serum. Okay guys, I tried this for 30 days. I got it on my birthday. So it's been a month and a half since I've tried this. And I have to say, this is amazing. I feel like this has helped with my bags. It's helped with sagging. It's kind of tightened and firmed my under eyes. I'm really sad to see this go because this is way too expensive to purchase. So the serum is $96 for the eye serum. And if you subscribe, it's like 80 bucks, I think. But guys, that's a lot of money. And one I probably won't repurchase just because it's so expensive. I mean, I try so many skincare products and I want to have room in my budget to try more skincare products so that I can tell you about them. So this is probably not going to be regular in my routine. That being said, if you can afford this, this little baby packs a punch. Now, when I use it, I put it under my eyes and then I put my snail mucin on top. Okay, so I put a little, and I put barely a dot. This, I had 2 of these, so I was sent an extra one, and the first one lasted a month and a half, and I just started on this one, and I'm like, please last longer. So I mean, I put just barely like a little tiny dot, and I just right under my eyes, and right on the top of my eyes, and then if it's at nighttime, I put my tretinoin on over the top of that. And if it is morning time, I put my snail mucin like directly on top of it. So that is how I use it. You guys know how much I love my snail mucin under eye treatment. I cannot explain how amazing it is. My eyes are hydrated. I don't have the fine lines that other people have my age. I really think snail mucin is amazing. So you don't have to try this, right? The snail mucin is wonderful too, but my family, we have hereditary bags in my family. And I am 47 and I don't have bags. I have been able to stave them off for quite a long time. But I know that at some point they're going to creep their ugly heads up. This has arrested them. Like they're literally like, I've never, like, my eyes have never been like this indented in. Like it's really helping bring that puffiness down, which, I mean, that's amazing. I can't even believe that a serum could bring my puffiness down. One of the things about puffiness is it's like the inner lining of your eye. There's a little membrane that like covers that fat pad that's there. And as that weakens, that's where you get that puffiness from your eyes. When you have like hereditary bags, I think there's 2 different causes, so maybe mine's something else, but this has definitely helped bring that puffiness down. And I'm like, how? Because if it's that membrane, then it shouldn't be like, it shouldn't go down based on a serum. But you can have like excess swelling or fluid in your eyes too. Somehow this has just like tightened the skin or something where it's literally like, my eyes look amazing compared to what they did a month and a half ago. I have to say I love this serum. I wish I could afford it, so there is that. Let's move on to the next thing I tried, because I gave the Ordinary's Soothing and Barrier Support Serum a try. You know, the stuff everyone's talking about, the Pepto-Bismol stuff. It literally looks like Pepto-Bismol. When I first tried this, I was like, I don't really want to put this on my skin. Like, I don't like Pepto-Bismol at all. Like, I don't like it. I don't even like chewing the Pepto-Bismol tablets. I've had to do that when I'm like nauseous at work, and like the only thing I have is the Pepto-Bismol tablets that my coworker has. And I've actually chewed on them. They're disgusting, y'all. And this looks disgusting. I'm sorry, but it just does. It's just gross looking. But I gave it a try. And what do I think? Does it repair your skin barrier in 2 hours? It's good. It's good. I wouldn't say that it's like gonna repair your skin barrier in 2 hours, because it's not. So I did my fiance, and so I tried this on him because I've been using tretinoin on him. Go me. I know he does not like the tretinoin. I mean, he won't do it unless I do it to him. This did help repair his barrier a little bit, but he still had some slight stinging a few hours later, and we had to skip the tretinoin that night. But I do put it on him on the days that I want his skin barrier to repair. I don't really have much. I've got such a solid routine that unless I do something out of the ordinary, I don't really have any barrier problems. But I did give this a try. It's very soothing. I will say that it supports the skin barrier. I don't think it's gonna like repair your barrier in 2 hours. So, but it's a good serum. It has a slight pink tint. If you wear makeup, that's fine. I think we put lotion on him after that and it took that pink cast away. So it's a pretty good serum. It's only like $10, so it's super cheap too. If you have super sensitive skin, you're wanting something that can heal your skin, it's definitely one I would keep in your vanity or at your, wherever you do your skincare. I would keep it on hand and use it for those times when you're feeling like maybe you have skin barrier compromises. It's just a little extra support and it is very soothing feeling. Okay, so what else did I give a try to? Well, I gave a try to the new Forest Awakenings by Tatcha, and it is their Hinoki body wash. Guys, this is luxurious. This feels like a spa day. Seriously. And like you only need the littlest bit and it works up to such a beautiful lather and it smells amazing. I mean, I love Tatcha. I am kind of a Tatcha fan, except for the cleansing oil. Didn't like the cleansing oil, but I do love this Forest Awakenings. It's a slight exfoliator. It had a little bit of a beaded feel, but it's just so beautiful on. I definitely recommend this. I think a little will go a long way. Before I was using this, I was using La Roche-Posay body wash. Guys, take care of your body skin. It totally matters. A lot of people make comments about my neck and my décolleté, especially in person, because it just doesn't look like the neck or décolleté of someone who's almost 50. I take care of my body skin, so I try to use products on my body skin that I use on my regular skin as well. Or I try to use products that are made to nurture and moisturize and put all those good things in your body that you would put on your face. I definitely recommend a good body wash. This one's expensive. How much was this?
$4, something like that.
Okay, so this one's not super expensive, $34. But I mean, it looks like a little bit, but I'm telling you, it lathers up really well. The La Roche-Posay one though is really good too. And I was using that for a long time. It's $20 and you get a pretty big bottle. And I use the moisturizing one. It's like the one that's white. And that one is so good. Here, I'll put up a picture of that. It's a really good moisturizing body wash and definitely one that left my skin feeling very moisturized. If I have eczema, so if my skin isn't moisturized, I can tell because I just start itching like crazy. And I mean all over my body. So when I use drying soaps or soaps with sulfates, I will itch all day long and I can tell like, oh, my body's not hydrated. But I have pretty good skin on my body for my age. And I think that's because I have eczema and I've always had to use lots of hydration on even my body skin. So please be hydrating your body skin as well. Another thing that I tried this month is Slather. This is a really good lotion. It's an exfoliating body serum. It has retinol, lactic acid, urea, and squalene. Guys, this was one of my favorite. I love this and I've been using this for about 30 days now and I have to say, I am sold. This is amazing. Now you can't use this every day because it is exfoliating. It does contain lactic acid, but I use this about 2 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week. And then I use my other moisturizers in between. I use Saturday Skin Moisturizer. I love that one. Another one I love is the Eucerin. I use CeraVe. moisturizing body lotion. So those are just some of the body lotions that I do use. I have a range of body lotions from a little bit more expensive to fairly economical, like CeraVe, and I really do love CeraVe and I do use it. I can't say it's the most hydrating, but it is a pretty good body lotion. What else did I try? So I tried the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lipstick, and I'm actually wearing one of the colors right now, Road Tripping. Guys, this stuff is really good for $10. It is beautiful. The color is gorgeous. It's got like a nice matte finish. And let me show you the other, what I like about this is it just kind of blends. It's like almost blendable. Like you can kind of blend it out a little bit. It's just beautiful. And I tried this color called Wine Not. I love me a good red. And that was really pretty. And then Breakfast in Bed was another one. It's just a beautiful nude color that has kind of that nude pinky color to it. These were just absolutely gorgeous. And let me go ahead and put Road Tripping on next to that so you can see. These just have beautiful color. They are only $10, guys. $10. They were amazing for 10 bucks. And I did pair them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil. I like these pencils a lot. The only thing I don't like about the Lippy pencils, and the reason I buy them, is they're fairly inexpensive. They've got great pigment to them. They're nice and buttery, so they really glide on easily. The colors, believe it or not, matched up really well to the lipsticks. So I got like the purple, I got like the, and so that I wear with Road Tripping. And then I got this kind of winey color and I put that with the Wine or Not. And then I got BFF and I used that with the Breakfast in Bed. And those paired really well. The only thing about the ColourPop Lippy Pencil is it kind of falls apart pretty easily, but it's inexpensive. It's only like $6.99, I think, so it's super cheap. Definitely not the best lip pencil, but one that is pretty good for the price. You just have to be aware that it is going to kind of, sometimes the pencils might crumble a little bit, and that's a bummer. I did give the Superstay Vinyl Ink Maybelline Matte Lipsticks a try. Have to say these were a fail. I didn't dislike them. They were pretty, but they were just more gummy than the matte ones. The matte ones just kind of stayed in place and those stayed a little gummy. I did try a really pretty hot pink. Kind of fun, but definitely not a fave. If you like a glossy look, which I'm not a huge fan of gloss, then you might like these lipsticks, the vinyls, but I definitely have to, they were cheap. I think they were $12.99, so they were super cheap. Never been a huge fan of Maybelline. I do love a lot of L'Oreal products. Maybelline, not so much. So there you have it. That's what I've tried in a month. I'm gonna have to do this each month because you guys, I've tried so many products and I haven't shared them with you because like they're just not long enough to put it like in a single video, and I don't want to do like a, oh, you know, this versus this all the time. So I really enjoyed this. I hope you did too, and I will see you next time on Glow with Shelly.